2023 Mathew's image. Looks like a V3X29. We'll figure it out. Make sure you hang out to the end of the video because there's a big announcement at the end of the video. You might be able to guess what it is. Hello and welcome back to the YouTube channel. MFJJ here with PodiumArcher.com looking at the Mathew's image. Now, this bow is not going to be relevant to the majority of people. It's really not. This is a Phase 4 29 without the limbs. What is different about this bow, you ask? It's a lighter poundage. It is something that has come up a lot over the years since they went to the switch weight mod system. The lightest peak weight limb you can get is 60 pounds. So any of those bows from vertex forward, you can't get lighter than 60 weight limbs. Once again, not relevant to most people. And your brain's probably going to immediately go, well, this is a lady's bow. Well, no, it's not. It is a lighter poundage bow, period. Men's, women's, kids, and that's something you may want to think about. Maybe there's a good portion of you guys out there that have got an up-and-coming kid that you really want to get a good quality bow for. You can get this in a 40, a 43, a 47, or a 50-pound peak with a downrange of 10 to 15 pounds. So if you put a 40-pound module on here, you can set this bow at 25 to 30 pounds, somewhere in there. The draw length spectrum on this bow is the same as the Phase 4 29, so it goes from 25 to 30. So a youth that hasn't quite fully grown yet, you just need to change the modules out, but you'll get legit, real adult kind of performance out of a bow that you don't typically get in a lighter poundage bow. Also, if you're getting up there in age and pulling bows is getting hard for you, but you still want to get out there and hunt, you can have a peak weight bow that will legit perform for you. So that's really who this bow is designed for. And it is also out there for ladies. It's just if you compare this against the Prima, the Prima is $200 less than this bow is, and it physically weighs less. So that's something to really consider if you're a 27-inch or shorter draw length without the growth potential of going past 27 inches. You hand a Prima to a youth, they go past 27, now the bow doesn't fit anymore. This goes up to 30 to a full frame large adult. So that's really what it's for. But let's check the specs, shall we? Foot per second on this bow is 335 foot per second, 6-inch brace height, 29-inch axle to axle, and 4.27 pounds physical weight. So let's check those. All right, axle to axle. It's 29 1/8, a little long. Brace height, 6-inch to the far side of the string. So if the grip's off there, it's probably 6. If the grip's on there, it's probably 5 15/16 on that one. Let's check our measured reflex. Should be the same as the other one. Just a skosh over 3 inches, same as the other one. Overall riser length, 29 pocket to pocket, so it's not surprisingly the same specs. Now they said this is 4.27 pounds, so that's a quarter pound lighter, and I'm assuming that's probably because the limbs are quite a bit smaller, so that would drop that weight down. And we're weighing out at 4.5 with an arrow rest, so I would say that's 4 1/4. That's right there. For our speed test, it's not going to be super accurate because this only goes to 50 pounds, and my lightest arrows I have are 300 grains. But we'll check our weight here real quick, and we are going to be testing this at 50.2 pounds. All right. 2023 image, 50 pounds. These are 300 grain arrows because I don't have anything lighter. IBO on this or ATA would be a 250 grain arrow, so this isn't going to be super fast by any means, but just see how it feels. It definitely draws like it weighs 50 pounds. I don't feel anything. Yeah, really dead in the hand, but I'd imagine anything at 50 pounds probably is going to feel pretty dead in the hand. The non-rubber insert in the limbs, I don't know if you'd even notice it because this thing just is dead already. Yeah. That Phase 4 with rubber might dissipate a quarter of a second faster. So it's pretty dead. Let's see how fast it is. This is going to be a pretty quick cut and dry and nitty-gritty video because there's not a lot different to talk about this bow. So we'll go ahead and shoot it 85% let off. And I don't think I'm going to change it to 80 because it's probably, add 2 feet to it if you want to try it. Huh? Oh, thank you. Got it. This is air too. I better turn it off and turn it back on. All right. So this is 50 pounds, 300 grain arrow. Figure you're probably talking 2 foot for 5. So this is probably going to be 20 feet off. Just because I don't have a 250 grain arrow, guys. I'm sorry. 296. So I had 20. You're at 316. Somewhere around there. $297 for 335. It's 316. So it's a bit slow, but really you're not buying this bow as a speed demon. You're buying this bow for the performance it's going to give you in that size. We'll shoot 1 or 2 more just to make sure, but it is a bit on the slow side from published spec, it would appear. Duplicate. Yeah. So I'll give you an average of 297. That's right up in there. So you're going to add about 20 feet for the 50 grains of arrow difference. So that puts you at 317. Published velocity is 335. So it's a little bit slow. But at the end of the day, this is really intended for growth or someone on the tail end of archery where they're just not going to want to shoot that weight anymore, but they can still get that same good performance bow. Now, really all in all, I'd love to see this in a youth's hands that's really into the sport and still be able to get some real performance out of a bow. Head on over to podiumarcher.com for all your archery needs. $99 and up is free shipping. Make sure to follow along on the Instagram and the YouTube channel. Make sure to comment down below, because believe it or not, they're going to let me give you one of these bows. 30,000 views is what I'm going to ask for this video, because it's not going to be nearly as common of a bow. So we're probably not going to get nearly as many views. But I want comments down below. That's how I'm going to decide who gets this bow when we get to 30,000 views. So keep following along. Thanks for checking us out.